Hey y'all, today we're going to be looking at all the in-box Calico Critters that are in my collection. First, I kind of want to start off by explaining why I have critters in box and I collect them in box for a couple different reasons. One of which is because they already look really nice in box, so there's no real reason to like remove them from the box because they already look really good with the background and how they are already set up or like posed with the other critters. The second reason is because I feel like they just kind of devalue once you open them, and not just from an aesthetic standpoint, but also just from a financial standpoint. I just prefer to have critters in box if I get them brand new. Now, if I buy them secondhand, obviously, if they're not brand new in box, then I will unbox them or have them out in my display for Calico Crossing. But as for new inbox stuff that I get straight from the store, they typically stay in box. I have 12 inbox families, and so this video is only going to be covering the inbox families that I have. I have some other like seasonal sets and sibling sets, so I'm gonna go over those in a later video. Okay, so the first family I'm going to show is the Milk Rabbit family. Now, this family is one of the older ones, I would say. When I first started collecting and buying new in box, this was pretty readily available at Barnes & Noble, and I really like their outfits. I think they look really darling. I like the color of their fur, and I think their outfits really look like springtime. Nothing too crazy about this one. I really like the dresses. I think those are super detailed, especially with the little frill that's kind of like shimmery. This is kind of different. You'll see like a lot of the other boxes don't have this, so this is pretty unique to this box. And the Milk Rabbit family, here's kind of their bio. But yeah, I think this one's really cute. The next one is going to be the Flora Rabbit family. The Flora Rabbit family has a mom, a dad, and triplets. I have this set and the sibling set. This also comes with a little carriage, it looks like, and I think the unique feature about this is one of the newer sets, and they have like these cute little flowers in their ears. So I think that's pretty unique, and they are interchangeable. Once again, this is a really cute set. I really like the gingham or plaid blue that is in their outfits, and I think the lace is a really cute feature as well, and the overalls on dad are pretty unique as well. So yeah, I think this one's really good set. And I think this type of design is pretty unique compared to a lot of the other designs. Compared to the Milk Rabbit I just showed, the Milk Rabbit is very similar to the Chocolate Rabbit. So with the Flora Rabbit family, they are the lop-eared bunnies. And then here's the back. That's all the bunnies that I have. I'm now gonna go into dogs that I have. I don't have a lot of dogs, but here is one set that I do have that are new in box. And this is the Husky family. This is one of the cutest families, one of my favorite families, I would say. And I'm actually on the hunt for Brother Bruce, which is like that really snazzy adventure looking husky. So I actually have these also out of box from secondhand off of Mercari, but I also had to pick this up new in box, and you can tell that the male and female figurines are a little bit different colors. They have different markings. This one's a good set. I wish they had, instead of like triplets, like maybe a bigger sibling and then like a smaller sibling. I prefer sets like that rather than like it's just small little babies. Well, I don't have any other dog families. The next one I'm going to go into are cats, and I have a couple different sets of cats. So I actually picked this one up pretty recently. I saw them a while ago at Barnes & Noble, and they were one of the last ones that I saw on shelf for the Midnight Cat, and I ended up not getting it, and I regretted it because I never thought I would find them again. And I think this was close to around October time. I ended up finding this a little bit later, I want to say a couple months ago or 3 months ago. So I picked this up. I really like their outfits. I like how the family is comprised of 2 adults and then 1 older sister cat and 1 little baby brother, instead of it being like tiny little triplets. The next cat family we're gonna look at is the latte cat family. So I recently unboxed a set of the latte cat family. So funny story with this one is I actually found it off of Mercari for a really good deal. I want to say it was $20 for 2 sets of the latte cat family. I ended up opening up one of the boxes and leaving one still in box. But yeah, this one's really cute. They definitely give off more spring vibes. This next cat family was an exclusive from Barnes & Noble, and it was the last one on the shelf. Otherwise, I would not have gotten a damaged box. But as you can see, it is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. This is the Fisher cat family, and I didn't realize how much I actually really like them. At first, when I saw this, I actually passed it up. It is one of the more expensive sets. I think this runs you about $35 or $38, and it comes with 4 like pretty normal size figurines and then 2 babies. And I feel like I didn't fully appreciate their design until I opened up one of the more recent blind bags with a Fisher cat, and that's when I realized that their markings and design are actually so adorable. Their outfits don't really make like too much sense to me. They just kind of feel like all over the place, but I'm happy to have this one, and I think their design is just really cute. So that concludes all of the cats. I'm now gonna go into wild-ish animals, or non-domesticated animals. So the first one I have is the penguins. The penguin family is not my favorite, so I actually ordered this for someone else along with the husky family, and I ended up finding both sets for a cheaper price somewhere else. So when I tried to cancel it, they actually still sent it to me. Yeah, this is not my favorite family. I think they're okay. I like actually the baby's design more so than the adult design, and I think their flippers are kind of weird. Their flippers and their feet are just really different compared to all the other critters. The next wild or non-domesticated family that I was going to show is the Finnick Fox family, and this is one of my favorite families. Overall, I do like this set. Once again, it has the little babies instead of it having like an actual child size. So yeah, not my favorite in terms of that, but otherwise I do like their outfits. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to their outfits either. Okay, so the next 2 non-domesticated or wild animal families that I have are seals and otters, and they look very similar. So I'm going to show the seals first. This is the seal family, and this was one of the very first families that I got that kind of got me into collecting critters. I know what I said about the penguins, but these flippers are way cuter, and I like that they have like little eyebrows. It sounds really weird, but the babies are like so fluffy you can't even tell what they are. I do like the little accessories. I would have liked to have gotten maybe a larger child instead of 2 babies or infants. I think their accessories are really adorable too. Next family is going to be the sea otter family. Now I have one other otter family, and it is more of the older version, and they look nothing alike. So I got the other otters secondhand, so they're not new in box, but I really like how these look. I think their aesthetic is really cute. Once again, they've got like these little clam or seashell vibes to them, and I really like that the dad has like a little clam purse. I think that's so adorable. Once again, it does come with 2 little infant babies, which I'm not a huge fan of, just because I do want another like child size, which I do have the other child set with another baby. Okay, the next 2 families are also wild animals, but I wanted to show them kind of towards the end because they are both deer families. So here is a deer family that I got towards the beginning of me collecting Calico Critters, and this is the reindeer family. So it is more similar to what you would see as like a Christmas reindeer. I think they're really unique, and I also really like that their antlers are like hard plastic. It doesn't really make too much sense though, because I'm not sure if female reindeers have antlers or if that's just unique to male reindeers. But I do really like their outfits. I think they look really cute if we were to have them in like a Christmas setup or theme. Okay, the next deer family that I have is going to be this deer family. And I really like the colors on these. I really like the style of the outfits. I think they are all different and unique but complementary to each other. And I also really like that the baby's in like a flower baby bajorn. I think that's so adorable, and it even shows like a little picture of the dad holding the baby in that little flower purse. I think that's so adorable. Once again, these deer have little accessories in their ears. They are a little bit different. They're like little hair ties, so not like the floral rabbits, but similar. Alrighty guys, that concludes the video. Let me know which one your favorite family was. I think my top running family out of my inbox families is gonna have to be the husky family. They're really cute. I really like their diversity with like huskies, especially since I want to get my hands on the Brother Bruce husky. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and comment down below which one your favorite family was or which one you're searching for. Bye!